So Trump replaces his campaign manager, Parscale, with another dude after uh some more low polling. He first tried threatening the dude to sue him over some low polling numbers. I think Trump believes that his campaign managers are the people to control the polling numbers, and they're giving him bad numbers on purpose.
President Trump's support is falling while this pandemic rages on, and now he's shaking up his re-election campaign. President says campaign manager Brad Parscale is taking on a new role. He's been replaced by longtime Republican operative Bill Stepien. A new national poll by Quinnipiac shows Democrat Joe Biden leading the president 52 to 37%. Weijia Zhang is at the White House with more on this story. Weijia, good morning to you. Do you think this is likely to change the president's campaign strategy?
Well, good morning, Gail, and to everybody. CBS News has learned that advisors have told President Trump he has to get more combative and political, which we have seen this week. But the president is not open to new ideas and prefers to go off instinct. He also refuses to believe bad polling, even from his own team. Parscale's demotion is just one of several recent campaign shakeups, and sources say it was a long time coming.
Trump is in such denial and so delusional that even when his own campaign tells him his numbers are low, he doesn't want to believe them. Which is why he tried suing his previous campaign manager, because he didn't want to believe the numbers were what they were.
And his name is Brad Parscale, and he is fantastic.
Campaign manager Brad Parscale fell out of favor with President Trump after he bragged that more than 1 million people had requested tickets to the president's June rally in Tulsa, and just over 6,000 people showed up.
We begin our campaign.
The campaign turmoil comes as Mr. Trump is trying to distance himself from criticism of Dr. Anthony Fauci.
I get along very well with Dr. Fauci. I have a very good relationship.
President Trump insisted Wednesday his relationship with Fauci is fine, even though last week he accused the doctor of making lots of mistakes during the pandemic. And
Trump is now trying to act like he's buddies with Fauci, even after all the attacks on Fauci and trying to discredit him for basically saying things that contradict Trump. He knows that if he keeps trying to fight Fauci, it's not going to look good for him. It already hasn't, which is partially for the low polling numbers that he's getting.
And despite economic advisor Peter Navarro's scathing op-ed attacking Fauci, in which Navarro wrote he listens to Fauci's advice only with skepticism and caution.
It is a bit bizarre. I think they realize now that that was not a prudent thing to do because it's only reflecting negatively on them.
Fauci also said he was not involved in the administration's new order for hospitals to send their data on COVID-19 directly to the Department of Health and Human Services instead of the CDC.
Now that it's basically being sent all to the White House, the coronavirus data, we will probably see a lot of skewed numbers, making it look like things are getting better, so that Trump can play it off as he's actually doing something to quell the rising tide.
HHS Secretary Alex Azar argues the only difference is the platform that will be used to report information.
There are concerns that the data will be politicized or kept from the public. How can you assure people that's not going to happen?
HHS is CDC and CDC is HHS. This is something we should be celebrating, which is we're identifying a problem with our public health data infrastructure and we're solving it to get that information.
In an interview for InStyle magazine, Dr. Fauci told CBS Evening News anchor and managing editor Norah O'Donnell he doesn't like being pitted against the president because he's an apolitical person. When asked how long he plans to stay on the coronavirus task force, he said he doesn't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Anthony?
That's good news, Weijia. Thank you.